Alrighty, I'm nervous right now. I'm gonna go into a clinic that I volunteer at and ask for a letter of recommendation. Scared to ask because I emailed him about 9 days ago and he hasn't gotten back to me. So I'm nervous, you know. I'm human, right? So it's to be expected, but I'll see you later. He said yes. It went way better than I thought. I didn't even ask him. One of the first things he said to me, he was like, oh, dude, Bam, I saw your email last week, and he was like, yeah, I've just been scrambled. He was like, yeah, I just had a kid. I was like, oh, wow, congrats, dude. You know, there's always a reason why people aren't replying to you. It's not always that, you know, they're saying no or that they don't like you, whatever. Even though that's what I thought in the moment, right? I think I need to do a better job of having empathy and just thinking of, the best case scenario. There's this TED Talk. I'll link it down below if you really want me to find it for you. But essentially, you can create your happiness by changing the way you think, essentially. The guy that sent it to me was a social major, and I saw the video, I thought it was transformative, but it's never really anything I put into action, you know? So yeah, I'll see you later, man. What's going on, guys? I'm on the way to go take FL6. How am I feeling? You know, that's kind of the theme I noticed that I kind of go down. Or the question I usually ask myself when I initially start the vlog. I got pretty good sleep last night. Sorry, let me just get over right quick. I got pretty good sleep last night, but I was kind of waking up in the middle of the night. Woke up a couple times. Other than that, I feel pretty good. But when I initially woke up, I felt kind of tired. It kind of wore away. Hopefully that doesn't come back. I'm gonna need all the energy I can get for FL6. You know, obviously this is a big exam. Next week I take the real exam, but FL6 is big because, you know, I should be around where this exam is, but at the end of the day, of course, it's practice, right? Still room for growth and the rest. So that's one thing I need to, you know, kind of keep in mind here. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here and obviously give it my all, give it my best, and we're running on time today. It's 7:44, not starting at 9. I told myself I'd actually be starting at 7:30, so I'm actually technically late, but it is what it is, you know. I'll see you when I get to edit that out. I'll see you when I get to my testing location. See ya. Alrighty, about to meditate. Start this, put my headphones in, and go in for it. Feeling a bit tired after I used the restroom. For whatever reason, I'm gonna eat a few blueberries and maybe eat a boiled egg, and then I'll get to this. Exam 6, here we go. Let's go. I'm finally done with it, bro. Alrighty, boys. I finally finished. I actually don't feel as tired as I did last week finishing this. And I think I found the solution. Drinking water in the morning really helps because I drank a lot of water this morning, and I'm supposed to know this, right? But I wasn't nearly as tired as I was taking the exam either. Call me crazy, but I can do another 60 questions. I'll be tired, right? But I feel like I can do it. I did things well during this exam that I didn't necessarily do before. Psych social, it didn't really feel like I did anything different. I feel like I got relatively the same score. I think for CP, that one felt hard. I don't think did I finish? I think I was rushed. I think I did finish. Can't remember, but it just felt hard. I did do a good job of moving on from questions for CP. And then cars, I was short of passage, so I maybe could have moved with a bit more haste, moved on from questions that I just didn't know. Because honestly, one or two of them, for me at least, take this with a grain of salt if you want to use this, but for me, it's not my strong suit. So I think for each passage, there's just gonna be one or two of them that I just need to move on from. And it's just better for me to have that time and use it for the other passages, as opposed to sitting there and trying to, fight with the exam. For bio, I was pretty disappointed, right? There was a question that I was taking way too long on, and I should have moved on. But that being said, I did finish with enough time left over to go back to certain questions, but bio felt pretty good. Hopefully 129, 128. It's just a lot. PS didn't really feel any different. It wasn't really hard. There were some questions that I was like, I don't know what to do here, but some of them I was like, yeah, okay, I know what to do. Maybe 127 CP, 123 and a half. No, 123 cars, and then 129 bio, and then 126 or 7 PS. I'm hoping I got at least, I know I didn't get below 500. It didn't feel that bad, but the exam last week was harder than this one. This one didn't feel as bad, but it was still hard. I'm talking a lot. I just need to check this. I'm scared because this is probably what I'll get, around where I'll get on this coming Friday. And hopefully I ate this, right? Without further ado, here we go. I'm so scared. 501, not good. Not good at all. Certainly strengths, 130 biochem, which is really good. This ain't good, but it's over 500, which is good, but this is not the range where I want to be. So this is pretty good. This is the highest I've ever gotten in terms of questions correct. And I've gotten a 130 before. This ain't good. It's not good at all. This is not good either. This is supposed to be where I'm strong at. I don't know what's happening. Alrighty, peeps. I am pretty disappointed. The emotions are slowly hitting me. When I initially saw my score, I had a sense of relief, but I think maybe that relief came from me actually checking my score as opposed to the score itself. And I think now my body is reacting, or my physiology is now reflecting how I feel about my score. I don't feel good about it. It's just a lot for me, I don't even know what to say. I really just don't know what to say. It's just a hard pill to swallow right now. Just frustrated. I'm gonna go hit the gym and go to church and then gonna go home, but I'll see you later. I reached a point where I can't even feel anymore. I'm trying to think of the last time I felt like this. And I think it's when I checked my MCAT score last year and it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I just felt numb. The past two, I feel like I've been more morbid these past two. I mean, it's real. I can't fake anything, right? I don't want to show something that's not real. Yeah, this is kind of my reality right now, and I'm pretty disappointed with my performance, but I have to kind of go back to the drawing board and see what I can do better. There's a part of me that just thinks about all that I've sacrificed, and just a lot of time that I could have been doing other things. It feels like it's going to nothing sometimes. It's just hard, And just like that, I'm in a way better mood. I think I've maybe found what I was supposed to learn in this chapter of my life. And it's that I don't need things outside of my life to be going well before I allow myself to be happy. That's not the way it's supposed to work. I determine my own happiness, regardless of what's going on outside of my life. Like this exam, I can't keep allowing this exam, the results of this exam, to determine my happiness. I'm gonna be happy regardless. I'm only getting older. I'm not that old, guys. My parents are only getting older, right? Whether I get a 472 or if I get a 528, I'm gonna be happy because I put in the effort and I tried my best.
I say that I'm smart, baby, we can talk, alright, know what you want.